back to the channel. Just on a little wander today. I'm going to be cooking some leftover barbecue stuff from last night. And I actually have to put the tarp up in the garden because, you know, British weather, doesn't matter what you're doing, what you've planned, it will piss it down. We only got a little bit of rain, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, barbecue to celebrate 2 of my kids leaving school. Promised them I'd do it, so we did it even though it was raining a little. And also, I'm going to be testing out, hopefully, if it does rain. I haven't brought my tarp today, so we might possibly be using the poncho, emergency poncho. Hi, you're right. But that all depends on whether it rains or not. It's predicted to rain. It says there's a 70-odd% chance of rain. So we're going to get tucked in the woods on the bit I call the glade. And I'm just going to heat up some leftovers, really, in a mess tin. Pretty simple. And hopefully it pees it down so I can test it out. Like I said, I'm going to let myself get wet. And then we're going to check to see whether it actually retains your heat and keeps you dry or drier. I may even just put it on as soon as the rain starts, because no one wants to sit there getting wet, do they? So yeah, let's get into the old Bluebell Woods behind me. It's local to me, it's not that far away. Currently 0.79 miles. It's just going to be a short one today because I couldn't find my flipping knee strap. And if I'm doing longer ones with a heavy backpack, I kind of need it. Yeah, so just a short one, just to get out the house. A friend of mine passed away, old chap, Nicholas. He lost his battle with cancer on Saturday. So I'd literally just got back from recording and I saw his mum and his sister. So I've been helping them clear out lots of his old stuff. And it's amazing how much stuff you accumulate over the years, isn't it? Stuff that you'd probably never going to use, or you've used it once and then it's been stuck in a corner. So he's the actual chap who gave me this rucksack, Big Blue. It's a Alpine something or other. I don't know. I don't care. It works. That's all that matters. It's strong. It's pretty much got me to where the channel is today anyway. I've used it on nearly every single one. And it's just a 75-litre backpack. Loads of little compartments and places where you can pop stuff, small stuff at the sides and that. And it holds my tripods really, really well on the sides with these cinch down strap things. So yeah, let's get into the woods. Let's get to the glade. Let's get set up. Hopefully, I packed the bloody coffee because you know what? I couldn't find the coffee. So I then ground some more coffee. Then found the old coffee. And I'm not even sure if I've put the newly ground coffee in my bag. I couldn't tell you. I'll tell you what I want to do with this bit here as well. I want to gather loads of sticks and just lay loads of sticks down because it always gets boggy there. Always. Spin you around, give you a bit of a better view of what's going on. Ferns are quite high now, but as long as people keep using the path, they kind of know not to grow too far over, you know, because they keep getting brushed past and so on. Under the two-tone tree. Looks like it's possibly a maple. Not sure. No, it's a sycamore. Never knew sycamores had two-tone leaves. Whew. So we'll get through here a little bit and then we'll just run a short time lapse, get into the spot, so it makes it harder for people to find it because everything's just going to be going zoom zoom. so it's harder for people to pinpoint where it is. I mean, so far, the amount of times I've been there, the only thing that's ever actually got to us is a dog, and we'd already finished and set and packed back up, so 'twas not even a bother. Oh, I do love this woodland. To be fair, I love every little bit of woodland. They're all pretty cool. They're a little bit unique, can't they? Yeah. Right, time lapse. Oh. But first, isn't it brilliant? Isn't it just marvellous? And here we are. The little bit I call the glade. It's just got this like part in the centre here, in between this like round of trees. Like that would have been obviously a standing tree at some point, but it's not dead. It's actually sending shoots back up. It's still somehow managing to get water. So yeah, I'm going to set up here without a tarp. Noisy birds. Not sure what it was actually. Hawk? Sparrowhawk maybe? Not sure. If anyone knows what that bird noise was, I'm not quite sure. It looked brown. Yeah, anywho, let's get set up. Right, so that was not on a time lapse. So, yeah, I just did all that thinking it was on a time lapse, but it wasn't. It's a real simple one today. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be using is in this mess tin. And if you'd like to vote for what stove you'd like to see me cook with at the weekend, I'm going to be doing a meal that's a bit random. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to like it. And yeah, I can't tell you what it is because it's top secret. And there's probably hundreds of people who've done videos on it, but how many of them were in the woods? Hey, none, I don't think. I don't think. So I'm using the triangle, and I want to show you these as well, which I thought are pretty cool, and they're going to be a part of the channel now. I'm going to use them all the time because they're just dinky and they're so flipping cool. Now obviously I've got to keep them in this because they're sharp and I really don't want it to end up knackering stuff up, but these were my friends. They don't look like they've ever been used. Nice wooden handles, kind of like a sort of a spatula, I suppose, but it's got a bladed edge, so it's for chopping as well. But there's a knife and there's like some sort of little fork thing as well, which I thought were really cool. Dinky little things, pretty cool. And like I say, these belong to my friend Nick, who passed away last Saturday. He battled cancer, and I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I'll tell you anyway. He battled cancer. They said he had 6 months and he lasted 2 years. And eventually he refused the medication because it was making him feel ill. So he says, well, if I'm going to die anyway, I want to feel good while I'm alive. I totally understand that. I think towards the end he did have some medication for the pain and stuff, but that's, it's pretty standard, isn't it, with cancer. But yeah, helping his mum and dad drop off stuff down to the cancer research charity shop and stuff like that. And they've said I can keep all the bits and bobs that I want as well. So I had them knives, that little knifey jobby set thing. A couple of items of clothing. Because this dude had style, man. Like some of the jumpers that he's got are just like so nice. There's a jacket that his sister bought him years and years ago, which I've kept. I probably won't wear it, but I kept it because it's just really, really nice. And a hell of a lot of the other stuff's just gone to charity shop, or, you know, I've asked about people if they want this and they want that, and to get it used, and, you know, just to know that somebody's using it and getting use out of it. And Nick gave me loads of his tools when he first got on well. He gave me all of his tools because he just couldn't use them anymore. So he gave me a few power tools, lots of chisels, bits and bobs like that. And yeah, a really nice knife as well. It's only a Russell Hobbs one, but it's quite nice. It may eventually start coming out with me as my chopping knife instead of using the steak knife all the time. But it is rather large, which is the problem, isn't it? The problem is having a rather large knife. I think if I got caught with this, I think I'd be in trouble. I think they'd confiscate it, but I reckon they'd understand why I'd got it. Anyway, I'm going to go do a rain dance because I want it to pee it down. Now, I'm really, really warm at the moment, so I'm not putting that poncho on. Not unless it flipping hee-haws it down. Now, I'm pretty sure I brought something else as well, which I'm going to give another go, because I've seen people use these successfully. Every time I've tried to use one of these, it's fallen over. The pan or the pot or whatever it is that I've put over the top of it, or on top of it, sorry. You'll have to bear with me. My brain's a bit mushy. One too many beverages last night on top of all the stuff going off at the moment. But we've all got stuff to deal with, you know, and that's my cross to bear. So, as well as trying to prove who I am to my new employer, which is a pain in the arse when you don't have a driver's license, you lost your birth certificate, and you don't have a passport, because I don't go abroad, you see, so I've never needed to have a passport. So we're going to be doing these simultaneously. One's going to be sorting the coffee out, while one's sorting the food out. Well, that's the plan anyway, and I'm hoping I don't have to really fill them back up. I expect one go at it should be all right. Everything's cooked, it just needs heating up, you know. Mess tin leftovers, can't beat it. Coffee in the woods, regardless of the weather. The weather's not a reason not to go out. The weather is more of a reason to go out, because there'll be less people around. So that's that. Let me show you what I got. Some goodies. Barbecue goodness. I've got some Cajun hot honey wings. I've got a sausage, a burger, and some salt and chili pork belly. Right, so let's give it a whirl. Let's see what we can't do. I bought bickies as well. Managed to sniper the last 1, 2, 3, which is nice. Need to measure out some water. But then again, I know roughly that it's one of these, don't I? I've done it enough now, I should know. I have to keep measuring it out all the time. There we are. Aqua. I bought the big one because I knew that I was going to be thirsty when I got here. Again, I couldn't find the small one. Couldn't find my knee strap. I've left my other phone at home, so I'm going to be doing it all on this. Hopefully the battery lasts. If not, then that's just tough titties, isn't it? Anyway, let's get this show on the road. So once I get to the 500 subscribers mark, I'm going to be running a raffle for a brand new Trangia. So do keep your eye out for that. Unfortunately, it's UK only, because it's expensive enough to send stuff in the UK. Obviously postage obviously postage will be included. Postage. But yeah, like I say, we're going to give that a little whirl with this. We'll see how well it does, because like I say, every time I've used it, it's flipping fell over. I don't like it. I'm not going to lie, I don't like it. But I've seen people use them, and it annoys me that I struggle to use them. It's flipping red mite thing. You don't want to be on there, mate. Is it a blood mite? I can't remember what they're called. I've also forgot my insect repellent, so I'm probably going to get eaten alive in here. But yeah, like I say, it's always trying to get out the door, trying to remember everything, and it just gets to me. Sometimes it makes me not want to initiate the coming out, but then I know for a fact the second I'm in that field, second I'm away from the concrete, I just feel so much better. Like, it was worth the effort of getting here and the stress of getting out and remembering everything. But, you know. Okay. So I'm hoping that it works and we're able to heat all of this stuff up in this mess tin. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to. The mess tin's about the same size as the container. There we go. That looks alright, doesn't it? Get that in there like that. Stick it down there. And then, do I pop the lid on? I haven't got anything to use to well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We've got a couple of minutes anyway for this coffee to heat up, or the water to heat up, sorry. Yeah, be doing a raffle, so keep your eyes out for it if you want a chance to win a Trangia T25 full setup. Brand spanking new in the box. Tickets will be 50p, and 50% of it will go to Diabetes UK, as always. Fiddy. 50 goes to me, which covers the postage, and 50 goes to Diabetes UK, which is the charity that I always use. And what I will be doing at the beginning of next month, I think it's on the 5th or the 4th, I'll be doing a 10-mile walk in the Peak District for Diabetes UK. And it's going to be difficult. I broke through the 10-mile barrier the other day. I think that's the longest walk I've ever done, 10 miles. As an adult, I think we did longer ones than that when we was on Whitby camp with school and stuff. Well, that's piping hot already. Can't even touch it. I bet I can use this as a glove. Yeah. I just need to keep things moving around, I suppose, don't I? And not have them all in one place all the time. I mean, you can't beat leftovers from a barbecue, you know. It's just amazing. Obviously, there is a bit of a hot spot, as always. And wings doing all right. Don't bother me if they're a bit charred up. We still flip and eat them, don't we? That's still hot, so probably shouldn't have touched that. Just pop it back on and it will just kind of keep a bit of the heat in there, won't it? But yeah, these are well duty, aren't they? Now, I'm not sure what that one is, because that's obviously a knife, that's a fork. But what would that one be? It's got a flat edge there. It's not angled, but then it's got like a sharp bit there. Not sure. How's this water doing? Yeah, it's doing. It's not very efficient because it's open to the breeze. There is a steady breeze coming in. It's not all that bad, but it's still there, so. Let's pop the simmer ring on, if we can. A little bit of leafage in there. Let's see about moving this stuff around a bit. Pork belly over there, maybe the sausage over here. Sausage is welded to it now. Sausage is like, I am now a part of this mess tin. Leave me here. I will be fine. I think it's working. It's definitely working. Right, that's still hot, so why do I keep picking the bloody thing up? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it off, snuff the flame out, and just let that heat that's trapped in there heat it all up nicely. I think that'll work. So I need to take this simmer ring off. And if we get the other one here, I was very tempted to then put that on there so that it's more efficient, but I thought against it. Let's see if we can secure that lid a little bit better. Holding the heat. No, I think it's warped ever so slightly with the heat, but that'll do. It'll do for what we need it to do. Heat it all through and should be fine and all hot by the time this water's done for this coffee. Oh, chill for a minute or two, listen to the Boyds and wait for the water. Okay. Well, it came to the boil. Again, it's not the most efficient because it does tag the breeze a little bit, but you know what? It bloody well worked. But you can't snuff it out. So you have to take that bit off. Right, let's pop that on the table so we don't burn the ground and all the little beasties inside get incinerated. Now I've got to take that off, which shouldn't be too difficult. Nah, easy peasy. And then snuff that out. Yeah, coffee is what we're doing. So they're piping hot, so don't touch them. I wanted to. Did you see that? I was like, let me touch it. Let me just touch it. It'll be all right. Let me touch it. It will not be all right. It will never be all right. And you know, I also forgot a flipping plate. I can eat out of the mess tin, but it's boiling hot. Do you know what? I am just going to eat out of the mess tin. That cooled down. Yep, that can go to the side. That's piping hot. Let's get some coffee grounds in this water. I don't know how much to do. This is a Brazilian coffee by Coffee 52. A subscription company that do beer, wine, whiskey, and now coffee. Their customer service, right, is outstanding. It is phenomenal. You know, if you've ever got a problem or an issue with a product or anything like that, or a delivery, they are 100% there to help you. That's one thing I'll say about them. The coffee is just the best coffee I've ever tasted in my life. And I'm not just saying that because I've got it. Then they do the whiskey, which is some of the finest whiskies, again, that I have ever tasted in my entire life. The wine, I'm not really too bothered about because I don't really drink wine. But I have heard that the wine is nice. And they do a beer subscription as well, which is where they all started. During the influenza outbreak, we'll call it that, and everyone was just locked up and locked down and couldn't go nowhere. They actually hosted beer festivals online, so everyone could still drink beers, talk about the beers, and you know, it was a video thing that there was a guy called Doug who got nicknamed Hagrid because he was a big fella, and he had a beard as well. I mean, there was Sounders out, and they did some wacko things, man. They were putting, like, someone says, put a shoe on your head. So he put a shoe on his head, and then every single one after that, everyone in the comments was like, shoe on head, shoe on head. It was balmy, really was. But to be able to sit in the comfort of your own home and drink beers and chat to like-minded people in the comment section, you know, it was brilliant. But they stopped. Unfortunately, they stopped doing them once everyone everything went back to normal. But it was a firm favourite of mine. Yeah, they did a St. Patrick's Day one, which had some amazing beers from Ireland. They even had a green beer. It was literally a green pale ale or something like that. Or was it a sour? Might have been a sour. And I believe the brewery is called the White Hag, or White Hag Brewery in Ireland. And oh my God, the beers, man, they were flipping phenomenal. They really were. Right. I suggest we get something to eat. And I think my suggestion is a mighty fine suggestion as well. So I've got my little coffee filter, my Java drip. Oh, look at that. You know that's going to be a good cup of joe. Oh, yes. Although most of the coffee grounds have stayed in the kettle, which isn't ideal because I've got a hot chocolate. So in hindsight, should have had the hot chocolate first, and then had the coffee. But you know, you live and learn. And yeah, so I'm going to let that drip through over there off camera. And that can now go down there on that little stand. That can go down there to cool down. And we're going to have ourselves some magnificent grubs. Grubberoony. Let's double check that everything's nice and hot. Warmed all the way through. Yeah, that's good. All right then. Nearly forgot. Brown sauce, hot sauce. Only on the burger and the sausage though, because the other things have got their own flavourings. And it looks like we're going to be without any rain as well. What am I doing? Just nearly poured alcohol all over it. We'll pretend that didn't happen, all right. You didn't see nothing. Right, Try it. If you like brown sauce and you like hot sauce, try spicy brown sauce. The combo. Mwah. I should sell it. I should literally start making it. Oh, pitta patta. The canopy might save me for the most part. I love leftovers, but that's the exact reason why I've got this belly on me. Because I love leftovers. Especially something like a bolognese or a curry or a chili con carne. The day after, they're just so much better. Right, that's finished dripping through. That can go on there for now. Oh, I forgot sweeteners as well. Oh, please tell me I packed the sweeteners. Come on, man. Like I say, I'm very disorganized, more so than usual. Brain's in a bit of a mushy state. Lots going on. Oh, bugger. Right, well, as much as I detest coffee without any flipping sweetener or sugar in, it's what I've got. I'm going to have to. Got no bloody choice. Well, I have got a choice. I could just not drink it, but I'm not wasting good coffee like that. Bugger. Yeah, right cock up of a day. But I'm here. Just got to keep turning up. And if I hadn't have come out, I would have regretted it. I know for sure. 100% would have regretted it. Right. I'm going to drink my unsweetened coffee. Scoff my leftover barbecue food. I've got a plan. It's drastic. I know. But this has got sweeteners in. So I'm going to turn it into a cappuccino. A poor man's cappuccino. Because that's all a cappuccino is, isn't it? Coffee with hot chocolate in. We might have been onto a winner here. Save the day. I can smell the sweetness. I've just figured out what this is now. This is my spoon. It's an actual sharp spoon. Let's give it a taste. Table's still ditched from the other day. Oh, so much better. It's a bit of a crossover, but made it work. Right, I'm going to go scoff this. You lot can bugger off. A bit of a simple one, nice and simple. And this is what I wanted to try on, but it's not even cold, it's not raining, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I shall wait, because I expect they're very, very difficult to get back in the packet. I'm sure they're reusable. Dual purpose poncho and blanket, protection from the rain and cold, retains critical head heat, hands-free protection, thermal mylar design. But yeah, I'm not just going to open it for the sake of it. That scran was gorgeous. I could have had double the amount of that and still carried on flipping eating. It's just great, isn't it? So I'm going to dunk a couple of biscuits, get packed up, and walk home. That's what I do. I walk, I cook, even though I didn't technically cook. But then again, cooking is just heating something up until it's edible. So maybe I did. I don't know. I don't care. What I do know is I've had a couple of hours in the woods. I've had some food. I've had a poor man's cappuccino. An unexpected cappuccino. And it's all right. Even though I'd forgotten this and I'd forgotten that, made it work. Forgetting the plate wasn't really a problem because you got the mess tin. You can use the mess tin lid as well. But they were both hot, so I couldn't like pick it up. But yeah, time to pack up. For the most part, I'm going to leave my seat set up. I'm going to sit here for a while. About half an hour, I think. They said 70% chance of rain when I set off. I think I felt 2 drops once I'd got in here. But hey ho. It'll probably start just as I get home. Do you know what I mean? Like typical. Right, they need to go in there because they are sharp. All of them are sharp. Take the fuel things out of there. Claps this little beauty down. And yeah, like I say, slowly just start packing up. I'm in no rush. I've got 101 things to do, but this is what I am currently doing. And this is a little bit more important than all the other stuff going off at the moment. But, you know, nice little reset. I mean, once I start my job, I'm not going to be able to be doing this on a Wednesday unless I get up really, really early and get out early doors. That might be a way forward of doing it, where I can still get that midweek reset, because it is important. Even just sitting in the woods and reheating something, even just eating a tin of beans, just heated up a tin of beans or whatever, it don't matter. The food's part of it, but it's not the important part. Now, the important part for me is just being outside, away from all the things that I have to do when I'm inside. You know, because you spot this and then that needs doing, and you spot this and that needs doing. Here, this needs doing. This is all that needs doing. Just sit down, chill out, relax, listen to the birds, watch the bumbling of the bees, and yeah, have some fun. And you know the best thing about this? It's free. You can literally go into your local woodland, set up a chair. You don't need a table, and you can just cook yourself something. Simple. And on that note, I'm going to finish my last chocolate biscuit. I'm going to slurp on that cappuccino blend. And yeah, chill out for a bit before wandering home. So if I don't see you before, I'll see you at the weekend. And as you can see, I have left no trace apart from the chair that I haven't put down yet. I'm going to sit here for a short while, just chilling out, and then we're on our way that way. Oot.